Shake what your mama gave ya. Shake what. Oh,
Well, hey,
Oh,
this is what we talk about. What's up with y'all? Hey, this is the Xbox Has No Game podcast, man, with my man, all the hosts in here. What up with you, Flip?
ain't that much, man. Out here just bugging out. That's all. I was just bugging y'all. Y'all heard what I just said. I'm just bugging.
Okay. What up with you, Live?
yeah, much just getting my crunchy munch on, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, we might have some.
Crun-
We might,
Crunchity munchity.
we might have guests on and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard out here in the paint. We got the NBA
Mhm.
playoffs going on. My Lakers is playing and shit and all that other shit. We only up by 11. Well, man, what's going on, man? What's going on in gaming, man? Fuck it. Livewire, you made the meme. What the fuck? What you think about Gamescom? Because I thought that shit was dog shit.
Man, GameCom was it was
Poop.
interesting. Um, yeah, it could have been better. I didn't really see. I'm trying to think of what they showed. They had some decent indies, but other than that, I can't even really tell you anything really memorable from Gamescom. You know what I mean?
Shit. You didn't hear Jeff Keighley and all this saying that Xbox haven't showed anything and they ain't show no gameplay. How you feel about that?
My thing is what they're supposed to show right now. Well, they showed what's that game? Uh, uh, the Medium. We saw some gameplay from that. Not on that
No,
opening night, but
but live. All right, live. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. They said that Xbox ain't show no gameplay of none of their games, right? So did they show some gameplay? Break it down, G. It's your
uh,
market.
mm, what did they show gameplay of?
I
I'm
know the
trying to remember.
meme. I saw Scorn.
Yeah, the meat. Well, they didn't know. Did they shoot some score? No, I didn't see
Yeah,
score.
uh-huh.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Scorn is more like a fucking to me, Scorn looks like fucking what's that movie called? Um that we don't like with the Xenomorphs. I think that's Scorn is.
Aliens.
Alien.
Aliens.
I think that shit is. That's what I think Scorn is. But what really have Sony really showed? Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
not.
much.
Come on. How many
That's
times? How many times we going to see Ratchet and Clank?
Wow.
Ain't that's what they say about the Xbox? How many times we going to see this game, Halo? So that's what I'm saying. The same type of game that they run out and they say that we play over and over. Sony do the same thing. So I don't understand what Jeff Keighley said. I don't understand this dude. But
Um,
what I do understand, he like blowing on the controllers.
I think it's this way, man. If like, would I be excited to play a standalone DLC for Gears of War? Sure, right? But would you get credit for that? Probably not, because it's something. It's basically what you would get for a standalone DLC of Gears of War would be no different than what you get for the enhanced edition for Gears of War. It's going to be the same type thing. The story is different, but the upgrades and all that stuff is going to be the same. So you're not going to like as far as like what you're looking for to be next gen. You're going to see the same thing be done for Gears of War for whatever else they decide to enhance on Xbox Series X, you know what I mean, and PlayStation, like as far as the Ghost of Tsushima's and whatever, you're getting the same enhancements, whether or not it's a standalone or they just enhancing a game that you already played or that's already been out. You know, I think that people just people, I don't know what they talking about with this whole Ratchet and Clank thing. It's Ratchet and Clank. It's not anything we literally just seen this game. They didn't show us nothing new. They just showed, instead of just having the whole scene that they showed earlier cut up, they just let it play through, which is fine, but you really didn't see anything new. You literally saw the same thing. Instead of it being, I guess it was 5 minutes, they stretched it to 7 minutes. Like, it's, you literally watched the same thing. Um, I mean, but I guess, if you like Ratchet and Clank, you're super ecstatic for it, which is fine. I don't have no issue with that. But if you're not a Ratchet and Clank fan, or that's just not, yeah, well, or you mildly like it, that's not nothing to be like all amped about. Bro, that'd be like hyping up, being hyped for Super Lucky's Tales, saying how it's the reason to go next gen. But like, nah, bro. It might be a fun game, sure, but it ain't no next gen. Like, oh, this is next gen right here. I mean, so I mean, other than that, but what have you really seen though? You've seen more gameplay from Ratchet and Clank that you even seen from Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is touted as the game that's definitely coming out launch, because Ratchet and Clank is supposed to be launch window. So I don't. I mean, maybe they just don't want to show it because it's just going to be basically Spider-Man with prettier paint on it, I guess. Maybe that's why they're hesitating with it, or maybe they don't want to show anything because Xbox hasn't shown anything as far as they show medium and stuff, but they really haven't shown the enhanced versions of Gears, Forza, uh, Gears Tactics. What else they putting on there? I don't think Flight Simulator is coming at launch. That probably comes out a little bit later.
Well, let me ask you this then: is Sony doing the same thing?
Yeah, they're
Sony,
both.
I mean, I'm saying like certain games that you're expecting the Sony to see, they're not coming out day and day. Sony have put out a statement too, right? Well, you may not see a game on the PlayStation 5 for another 2 or 3 years, or as well as Microsoft. So what I'm trying to understand is, especially when you hear people like from IGN, Jeff Keighley, what's his name, on the board that look like Shaggy and Thelma, and all of them characters that you see out there, keep. I don't understand why they're so focused on. Well, Microsoft ain't gonna have no game when it first comes out, whatever. And goes back to as you were saying, and I say the same. I mean, I try to push this so people can really get it drilled in people's head and these PlayStation guys' head. What is Sony showing you or coming out day and day when that console launch? Like, what is it that
Mhm.
they're showing you that's going to say, "Oh man, I gotta get that"? I don't see nothing. Or am I wrong?
I mean, yeah, for you, like, I don't see anything for you coming out now. I mean, not that, I mean, because they're not giving you anything that you haven't already seen on PlayStation, and I think that's the reason why you're not hyped for it. Because if for them to get you hyped, you need to see something that ain't already, like, it ain't get you to get no PlayStations, place PS4. So if it ain't gonna get you to get, if it ain't something new, then why would you be hyped for it? I mean, seeing another God of War, if the current God of War ain't get you to get a PS4, then a new enhanced version of it ain't gonna move the needle for you either.
Right.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know.
I scanned through GameCom. I did as you would say the highlights of GameCom. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing. As you
I'm
said,
trying to.
the,
Yeah, World of
the little
Warcraft. That's not my type of thing. So that's I'm not even interested in that like that. Um, I'm trying to think what else was out there. Um,
they had this little game after I don't know how many years it's in the future, but you're a little rodent running around on a tree trying to find food and stuff for your kids and shelter. I'm not playing that. I'm not. We're not
well,
gonna
GameCom
do that.
really was made for indies.
oh, you know what?
Yeah.
The highlight of the Gamescom. I almost forgot. Little Nightmares 2. That was the best game I saw.
I ain't playing the Nightmares one,
Damn.
so I ain't even
Um,
talking about two.
it's not on Game Pass. It might
No,
be it
I
might be
no,
it might be
I.
on sale. Yeah, but
But my thing is,
but I don't know if you like going like puzzles. You know what I mean?
No,
It's a puzzle
I'm
game.
not a puzzle guy like that. Like,
Yeah, it's
remember
definitely
you and Tex was talking about that. About
yeah.
Little
Cause
Night.
me and Tex definitely
Yeah,
was
y'all
like
talk
on the
about
same
Little Night.
page.
I ain't into that type of some things. I just want to go. I'm gonna shoot him up, bang bang.
Yeah, you
Me.
ain't shooting up nothing. It's strictly puzzle. It's like
Yeah, you have to go
inside.
by. You gotta select
It's
the
like a
road.
very similar to inside. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And I ain't be inside. Think about it. I had text. I had text on the phone while I was playing inside. I had him on the phone because he was like, "Hey, watch this out. This and this and this and that." But that's hey, I try everything. McCullum playing tonight.
Yeah, he balling.
Meanwhile, I'm watching this
But
crap.
yeah, but yeah, though, I like those type of games. You know what I mean? Like I like inside. I like Little Nightmares. I like shoot, what's that other game? I mean, I like a variety of games. It depends on what it is. Like I played a bit of Wastelands, and I'm enjoying it, but it's not as easy to. It's a little bit more trial and error than like a Gears of War. Gears of War is like super hardcore. I mean, it's more casual, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
because it's fast. Gears Tactics is real fast, whereas Wasteland 3 is like it's not it's more strategic because like you can get messed up real quick in that game and it's hard to recover. But I do like the fact that the positioning of the game. But we'll get into Wasteland 3 a little bit more later. But yeah, like Gamescom overall, I just feel like it's a lot of games that this is like it just feels more indie-ish like this year than years past. You're really not getting a taste of what's coming out like that. I think that because I think a lot of these games are being pushed back and delayed. I think this holiday is probably the slimmest of any holiday that as far as game. Like we'll get Marvel's Avengers, we'll get Call of Duty, like the traditional sports games will still come up, Madden 2K, uh, and Valhalla. But then outside of that, really, other than a couple of smaller indies, I don't know if you're gonna really see much like that.
Let me ask you this: is Forza coming out?
Nah, Forza don't come out until possibly next year or the year after.
All
No,
right.
they ain't said. They ain't said nothing yet. Don't put no
Yeah, I
words
don't
in my
think
mouth.
I don't think Forza coming out this year though. I don't.
Why you
Nah,
don't think that?
they said early development, so
Yeah,
I
it's
doubt
still
it's
yeah.
coming out.
That's why, because it's still saying that. It never said it was never give. Usually when they talk about Forza and stuff, they usually give you the heads up or when it's coming out or whatever or what the
But you know,
situation may be.
but a arcade version of that game. You know what I mean? With all the ray tracing and bells and whistles and all that, you know, that stuff.
What's going on, good brother? I ain't even see you there in the chat. My bad. What's going on, man? How y'all fellas doing, man?
Oh, it's like who in the chat? I can't.
Sleepy Goblin.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I even still be on here? Okay, so I can check. Hold up. As long as I.
Yeah. One say private.
Oh, okay.
Another one said, okay.
See, I didn't know I could actually still look at stuff on YouTube and whatnot while I'm in here.
Hmm. But well, I mean, to me, it seems as though people like to play the number game when Sony got the momentum. Sony doing this and this. And I seen the channel that someone was, and I put that up. Why I said that earlier about what game that's coming out this year and how many years the I guess true next generation game, if you want to say, coming out. I seen somebody on YouTube was saying that, and it popped in my head with like shit. Well, Sony don't got nothing that's coming out either. So it seems like Sony is in the same boat far as in with Microsoft, where let's see how many games are actually going to come out that's going to draw attention. And he was getting on the point where, though, I don't know this guy, and I'm not even going to give him no. no points or whatever to say any shit about his channel, even if I did know it. But he was saying
Fine.
Microsoft don't have nothing. No, not him. It wasn't him. I don't know who this dude was, but I just ran across it and I seen the title. So I'm sitting up there saying, what do Sony really have? Because it seemed like they're in the same condition. Only thing different would put Microsoft in a better place, which he was trying to argue, saying which was bad is backward compatible. What are you talking about? I've said this before. Being though that we had backward compatible coming, I mean we have it, and it's going to be on the Series X. This is the treatment and the treatment that we are getting. I'm sorry, the treat that we get for the treatment that Microsoft is providing with the system. We're getting better frame rate, if not better visual, with these games or whatever, with these previous games. Sony is not doing that. When is Sony supposed to have a backward compatible? Because I don't see nothing wrong with the console being backward compatible. What it tells you, and Microsoft was saying to those, I understand how some people may feel. You know, some people still going to stay on to the previous console that they have. So why not let them still continue on playing it until we ready to throw out some of them banger. Okay, unfortunately, Halo is not coming out, which I think they push it back for the race tracing treatment. I think they're gonna bring it out. I mean, it's my opinion, but I think that's why they did it, because all because of that ray tracing and stuff like that. It probably won't come out until what, I don't know, what, March, April, but nevertheless, we still have games that we can continue on playing on a newer console. Can you say that for Sony? And I don't. I mean, of course, he's not going to look at it like that because he's a Sony dude. And I don't. And I'm saying to myself, why does that even matter if you're not planning on getting an Xbox? Because he said he wasn't going to get one. So for that reason, why even do a video about it? Unless you're doing what, clickbait? Like, who cares? So I mean, I don't know. What about you, 100?
Hey man, you already said the gospel of Xbox and shit. I ain't got shit to say about it. I ain't got nothing to say about it. You spoke all the truth. You spoke the truth. You spoke the truth. Man.
Okay.
Spoke the truth.
Your browser
So
has lost connect. Oh, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I thought I could jump into YouTube and look at it. Allows me to talk for like a second, but then for whatever reason it cuts me off. So
Right.
y'all can't hear me after a minute for too long. But no, I was trying to say, like, look, man, people are gonna look if you're invested in PlayStation, playing Ratchet and Clank and Spider Man is what you wanted to play anyway, and that's fine. And then that'd be no different than people and being invested in Xbox to play Gears of War, Forza when that launches. It's no different, you
But
know.
let me ask you this: do you really think Spider Man is going to be the thing that helps sell that console?
I think that console would sell regardless of having Spider Man or not. To keep it 100, I think because for Sony's been such a big brand, um, it would have sold. It's gonna sell initially just due to the fact that it's PlayStation. You know, having Spider Man is great. It's pretty much gonna just sell to the same people that bought the first one. So um, it might not do the same numbers because you're talking about one, the consoles will be limited and they're kind of holding that game for hostage behind that. So it's not going to sell maybe as much initially, but maybe over time it will. Um, or they'll bundle it for the following year, which makes sense too. So that actually makes a lot of sense. You sell the PlayStation now. All right, you said you charge everybody that comes. I don't know if they're gonna charge them $60 or $40 for that game this year, and then next year when Xbox has more games and maybe PlayStation will too, you'll just bundle the PS5 for next year, next holiday with the the Spider-Man game that's not going to be selling anymore because whoever already wanted it already has it, and it's just not going to be as popular of an item.
I don't see the standalone DLC is what's going to help it. I mean, it's going to do what it do, but it's not going to make it push any further than what it's already doing. The standalone DLC going to come in, people going to buy it, and that's good. There's nothing more to it. That's it. Like I don't mean, you know, the thing like it won't sell is ridiculous, but the thing like Microsoft is going to be worse is ludicrous because they both going to do whatever number that they going to do, whatever. I just think on the same at the same time that there is nothing out there that's really going to say, "Oh shit, I got to get that console for that." I don't. At
I
least
think
Microsoft.
I
You
think the
think?
one thing that'll make you say that is how does the console perform? That'll be the thing that get people to say that.
So you
How
think
does
it's
it perform?
so you think it's going to be feature? You think this generation when these consoles release, you think people are going to buy it based off of feature? Because how it perform is nothing
Yeah,
more than a feature.
yeah, but I think people underestimate how much people are going to look at, you know, uh, how games play on the console. People act like, oh no, well, I already got an Xbox, so that's fine. I can just play it there, or I already got a PlayStation 4. I can play it there if it's the same game. But when you see those games perform better on the newer hardware, you're going to sit there and be like, maybe I need to upgrade. Because the same people said that when 4K came out, right? Oh,
Right.
who cares? That don't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until you see it on the 4K TV. Shoot, the same people said that when it came to Xbox versus Xbox 360 when you do that transition. So like games like Splinter Cell was on both and stuff like that. Oh, what's the difference? Until you actually play the game, you're like, yeah, it's the difference. You know, like imagine going back to play games that like Bloodborne on PS5 that still have frame rate issues on PS4 Pro. You know what I mean? That should be ironed out. Now, I don't know if that's going to be hard. I mean, I know PlayStation will probably make sure that game is enhanced some way. All their exclusives and third parties, you would assume, would be enhanced. So for me, being a pure PlayStation exclusive player, that's great for me because I don't play multiplats on PlayStation 4 because I know they're dog shit. But I know that their exclusives run well, and that's all I care about for that console for, you know. So that's how I feel about it. But um, Danny Green, what the hell? Oh, I thought he was about to do some dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say that shit too. Shit.
I said this dude hesitated,
Mm.
but yeah, it's just like like I told you last week. Like, bro, the games like Control that play like shit on Xbox and PlayStation because of the frame rate. Man, being able to play that shit at like 60 frames per second smooth, yeah, that's gonna be a game changer. People will say, "Oh, it don't matter," but then you play that shit and you be like, you know what I mean? That like, boo, be like that's where the difference is. Because you can hear that, think about it, look at it this way. It'd be like if you mess with a girl and she had dry hoo ha, but
Mm-hmm.
you were cool with it. Oh no, it's cool. She got dry hoo ha. All right. Well, you mess with a girl with a wop, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden you're gonna be like, yeah, I can't go back to that shit. You be like, I got a wop now. My junk ain't all chafed up. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I ain't going back to that dry ass hoo ha. I don't want that shit no more.
I don't know what you're talking about PlayStation
You talking about the toy? You
GTA
talking about the
5
toy?
like
You
if
talking about the
GTA
toy
5
so?
he's no not
You
you
know?
not him I'm talking
All
about
right,
my man with
sway
the bull
so.
talking
All right,
about
sway
I'm talking
so.
about with the bull saying in the comment section about talking about GTA 5 and stuff like it's going to do something revolutionized on a PlayStation or something. Like, nah, man. I mean, they had to repackage. They got to repackage that and resell that to you. GTA 5 on a PlayStation, Xbox, we getting that upgrade automatically. I mean, it is what it is. Like an enhancement. So
Yeah.
Xbox not gonna have to repackage that or whatever. Sony had to repackage that and try to resell that back to you. Well,
The
most people
only
probably would just stay on it. Like
yeah,
only
the
thing,
only
only
thing
go ahead.
no, the only thing you're not gonna get in that GTA thing is ray tracing. That's it.
Yep.
It'll give you 4K, it'll give you high frame rates, and it'll give you HDR, which is not in GTA right now. The
What
only
do you
thing you're
mean?
not gonna get is better particles and what's the other thing? And ray tracing if they even have that as an option. Like right now
I
we don't
doubt
know if
that.
that's an option. Yeah.
I doubt that. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think that they're going to give ray tracing and all that stuff to being though. See, this is what I put together when I thought about that, and I saw them flashing GTA and stuff on PlayStation and stuff like that, and people thinking that's like, oh wow, that must be going to be like a PlayStation 5 exclusive. No, it's the same game. All they're going to do is just give you better, as you were just saying, better frame rate. That's it. That's it. That's all they're going to do. Xbox, you got to
Hmm.
understand. For those who don't understand, all of us on the panel know this, but for y'all out there that don't get it, just like the X, as we were saying, like the One X, the Series X is just going to upgrade it, the performance. That's all. That's all it's going to do. Sony, for some reason, cannot do that. It cannot just does it automatically. Pop the game in there. All it is that it's the Xbox that's doing it.
Yeah. And
So
this is the main reason why I think Sony wanted to come out and do that deal with Rockstar to get them to give the upgrade to PlayStation,
right,
because one, Xbox doesn't need them to do it, right?
exactly.
So therefore, if Xbox can go out, their console is able to give you 4K HDR and higher frame rates, and PlayStation can't. That should have hurt a lot. So they had to spend the money to Rockstar in order to not allow Microsoft to have that advantage. Because a
Yep.
lot of people were like, well, why didn't Microsoft spend that money for it? Well, bro, why do I got to pay you money for something I can do with myself? I don't need to call you up. The only thing that Microsoft will prevent them from changing anything, which is the frame rate, is if the game is to run was built to run at 30. So if you change the frame rate to 60, it looks janky. Like it'll look like the whole world is running at 60, but then you have characters running in the background at 30 frames per second, and then that shit is jarring because it looks like they're running in slow motion. You'd be like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, pow, pow, pow. You'd be like, yo, am I in the Matrix? Am I the Flash? Why am I super fast? This guy is
Right.
like
Right. Right.
50
Let,
steps
let,
slower than me.
hold on. Let me address this to him real quick. Listen here, bro. Listen here. I understand what you're saying. GTA 5 online is its own separate game. It been like that for like I don't know how long. It been like that for the longest. That's not the case. The case is that it's going to do the same thing on the Series X. That's what I'm saying. So
Hey,
that's why I'm asking
the
you
case,
if
the
you
case
think.
is rock
Hold on,
answers here.
Bone. I mean, hold on, Bone. So, yeah, hey, Vodka. So if you think that it's going to be a
Hey, what's up?
different game only on the PlayStation, I'm telling you, it's not. Whatever the PlayStation going to have and it's going to do whatever, it's going to do the same thing. I sent it out to Punisher. It's going to do the same thing to the Xbox. That's what we're saying. It natively is going to do that. When Microsoft don't have to spend the extra couple of million or however much amount of money that they have to pay that Sony have to do for it to get that performance on the PlayStation 5. The Series X is doing it already. That's what I'm saying. So if you're thinking that, oh wow, it's gonna be exclusive and it's gonna be something blah, 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 on the PlayStation online, no, that's not what's happening. And furthermore, now that you're talking about online features or whatever, the only reason why it's going to be good online is because it's going to be powered by Microsoft. Use the
Yeah,
Microsoft online system. That's not a
yeah,
bad thing. I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying what you're saying is a bad thing. I'm just saying, the statement that you're making, if you're expecting it only to happen on a PlayStation, you're wrong. What's going on, Rocker and Punisher?
Yeah,
Chilling, chilling,
Hey,
good.
it's
what's up,
almost
man?
like
What's going on?
the Yakuza thing, right? Yakuza is coming out for PS4, Xbox, and PC, right? Now,
What's
that
Yakuza
game's not going to
exclusive
be
for?
on PS5. Like, so they're not making a technical PS5 version. So
Hold on.
but that doesn't mean you can't play it on PS5. It just means that there's no PS5 version for it. So you'll basically play the backwards compatible version of that game on from PS4 onto your PS5. So what does that mean? Is it only 1440p? I don't know. It has to be, it's to be seen. But that's all it means. It's no different than what happened with the GTA. You know, the only difference is Xbox is like if PlayStation gets ray tracing and all that stuff because they get the upgrade, Xbox that'll be the only thing Xbox doesn't get because that's something that they have to do on the developers and to add that in. But everything else, like the 4K, the HDR, the higher frame rates, Microsoft can do that shit themselves. Because if you look at the way, because they learned from the Xbox, like it's a hassle trying to get all the developers for some developers don't even exist anymore to upgrade games that you already have. So they built a box that allows you to do it. Wait, you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Wait, you heard what I just
Yep.
said? Or so, y'all hello.
Yeah. I'm over here
Who's talking
looking online.
other than my other than
But
myself? Is Bone
Nigga,
talking?
nigga, nigga, I heard you. You was preaching like
Oh,
you in church, nigga. I was,
no,
you,
no, because my shit was my shit just like I couldn't hear nobody else, so I wasn't sure if, how that shit just be dropping me and shit. Yeah, but again, like I said, the upgrades are, something that Microsoft had put, they made sure their box could do it on their own because they didn't want to have to depend on developers to do it, especially when they knew developers were working on other things and they didn't necessarily have the time to go back and enhance old games, you know. But that machine learning, that shit looks like the truth, man. I seen a couple of pictures of that shit. That shit gave games that ain't had no kind of textures. I was like, oh shit.
I'm glad you
yeah, 'cause using
demonstrated
that
that.
AI.
I'm back.
Yeah, yeah. Like machine learning, like what it'll do is it'll interpret what a texture looks like for an older game. So games that kind of have muddy textures would like they would get more defined textures. So that shit
Yeah,
is pretty.
okay.
That shit is pretty cool. I want to be able to play like Arkham Knight, Arkham City again, higher frame rates, better textures. Man, that nice, yo. Because even
Hold
Arkham Knight right now looks pretty
Sure,
good. I
sure.
was just playing that shit. This shit look good. I got all the DLC and everything the other day. That's why I've been playing it here and there.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for that info
The
that
Arkham Knight
called the night
was
stream.
X enhanced.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Not
Yeah,
But
'cause
Arkham
I was
Knight.
I bought
Not
that.
not
was the
Arkham
art.
Knight.
Arkham
Arkham
Knight.
City. Arkham
You
City and
sure? You
Arkham.
sure? You sure?
Yeah.
Because one
hmm
of them, I don't know. Well, okay, I don't know which one it was, but I
No,
do
I'm
remember
playing it.
looking at it. Oh, okay.
It's the first
All
two.
right.
The first two got the 4K. Arkham Knight never got like the first two got the Xbox treatment to 4K.
Okay.
The the new one did not. They didn't do it because the new one was new enough that I guess that because it was an Xbox version. That's why Microsoft could only touch the stuff that was last gen. So they could touch Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, but they couldn't update. Arkham Knight. So neither PlayStation or Xbox has an updated version of that. But it'll be nice to see what that looks like on the Series X.
Hmm.
Like, I can't wait for that.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, yeah,
And I think that's what the blowout's going to be. I think when Microsoft shows, they're going to show a couple of their games, right? But then I think they're also going to show games that we're accustomed to playing that has, you know, um, the
what's going
machine
on, bro?
learning and 4K and all that stuff enhanced to it, like the GTA's. I think they could show it in that. Like they can't promote it because I'm pretty sure PlayStation has the marketing rights on it, but they could at least show the upgrade to it if they do like a
Right,
press conference or something.
right. You talking about the new GTA, or you talking about currently what's going on right now?
Not the new the not GTA 5.
Oh, yeah, they probably do got the marketing. I mean, right to do that or whatever. I mean,
No, PlayStation bought that.
Oh, they bought that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for GTA for GTA 6 really, which we have no idea when that may come out because they said they're not having anything to do with the previous console. They just focuses on next gen. Which only thing that get me excited about that with GTA 6 is that about time Sony y'all catch up. So that means that they can actually do some real wonderful thing with the game by being on Microsoft Azure, or I should say that hopefully they will consider on putting it on Microsoft Azure cloud, which they'll let Microsoft handle all that work and stuff while Microsoft provide them with the cloud and a stable connection so everybody can have that fun and lovable feeling that I get when I play GTA 5 when they have GTA 6. Like that vodka. Had to use that shit. You know why? You know where that's from. You know what song that's from. I mean, my,
You
my thing is this.
are
I'm
that
gonna just say this.
love and feeling.
I'm gonna just say this. Even if what you're saying is true, or whatever, you're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Even if that is true, what you say it is, or whatever, you're welcome. I mean, you got to think about it. We didn't GTA 5 been out. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So
It's
it
been out
doesn't
since
at
what,
this.
like 2013, I think.
So
So it's
at
been
this
about 7
point,
years or so.
so at this point, Sony, you believe in Sony going to get something that's totally different or whatever? It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. But I don't even think that upgrade comes at launch. I think it comes later for PlayStation.
Ah, it will see that's a problem. It sure comes now. Then that's telling me that you're going to push GTA 6 back even further. Just knowing that they're doing that. So I mean, I don't know what Rockstar thinking. I don't know. Maybe they thinking like, let's see what it look like. Let's see if we can give them the same PC performance or give them anything similar to what the PC got and put it on a console. That's the only thing that I can think of. Cause I see what it
Yeah.
looks like. I played it on the PC, but of course my PC it need to be upgraded. I need to throw a better graphic card and all that other stuff. I already got an core, so I'm already good with that. But I got to throw some more shit into it. If I gotta do that, I might as well just build a whole new fucking PC. But my point is that when I seen people play it on a PC or whatever, it look good. It look good for those who have a capable PC of running it like that, smooth as butter. Unless Rockstar trying to say, unless Rockstar doing it to make it run better than PC, just to do some sly shit like fuck you PC. I don't know. PC usually the last one to get games from Rockstar, so I don't know. Anything loud? Anything else loud?
Nah, nah. I mean, I'm just good with if we can get it that jungle in 4K 60. Because I was currently playing at like 1440p 60. So I can get a 4K 60, clean up the graphics. Yeah, that'll work for me. I ain't got no issue with that.
What about you, Punisher? Anything that's on your head? Okay.
Actually, you know what? Was it?
And also
Oh, can you hear me?
Punisher. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. Mind you, none of this is scripted, Punisher. We talk off the top of our head, off the top of our rip, whatever that's on your mind. Bone over there watching sports, so don't mind him.
Nah, that game is over.
Shit.
So
Game over. Game over. I'm making me a
Uh,
sound shit.
I'm seeing we I already
Yeah.
You
listen
watching
here.
again what the Lakers play tonight?
Before he came here,
Yeah, yeah. Listen here.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
thought
hey,
they
hey,
just
hey,
postponed
Vodka.
it.
Mark,
Hey,
what you think?
Vodka. I done got so
uh,
used to this, John. I done got used to doing this so much with Chuck and them. I already know what to expect. Don't say nothing. I got it. I already know what to expect. Go ahead,
uh,
Vodka. My bad. I'm sorry, but go ahead, Vodka. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said you. I said you the co-host. Shit.
oh no, I'm just saying you should have ate before he left.
Oh shit.
Nigga, motherfucker, I'm gonna eat. Nigga, I,
I'm just saying, when you should have had
Shit,
that
it's almost
sandwich
time
ready
for
when you went to
second
get
dinner,
that
ain't it?
bottle. Yeah, it's
no, well, I ain't
already
gonna get into
first,
this shit
second, and third
tonight.
dinner ahead of
I
time.
ain't gonna get into this shit now. I've been going through too much shit today. I ain't getting into this shit tonight. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, you see, you got that 5 o'clock shadow going.
Other thing was good, baby.
uh,
That new league over
Hey, what's
there.
up, man?
Oh
Zeke in this
man.
one.
Mm. Appreciate everybody coming here to rock out with us. Check Bone channel out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
word.
For real.
No, y'all
I,
go check their channels out. Fuck my
I'm saying.
channel. Y'all go check all their channels out.
Nigga,
My
nigga.
business.
The last best thing that I did on my channel was last year, and I made somebody went suicidal. So I ain't gonna do that again. I ain't gonna say
Who?
his name. Crap gamer. I made him damn near try to
Oh,
kill himself.
well, I ain't got nothing to do with that one.
The crazy shit I said, and I was just bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to
Oh,
find
don't
this one.
worry, don't worry. Oh, I will bug out again. It's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. What about you, Vodka? What's on your mind, bruh?
Shit, nothing. She don't listen to this foolishness.
Nigga, matter of fact, break down Black Desert.
Trying to find a
Break,
reputable source. You know,
break down Black Desert.
Yeah.
hey, you better leave Black Desert alone. We gonna leave that out of here.
No,
I said break
no.
it.
Break it down, dog. You the black leather king up in this mud.
Break it down to what?
Anything
Hey,
that you
I
want
don't
to
do.
say about it?
Even
I
down to
just
Was
got
you
killed. I
okay?
just got killed
You
Oh,
trying to
on
pick.
deck.
I just got killed trying to
okay,
pick some mushrooms. You know what
You
I'm
on
okay,
saying?
deck.
I'm just
You
a humble
on deck.
merchant. I'm just a
okay,
You
okay.
on
I
deck.
got you,
no, just
Vodka. I
just
got you. I got you. What
no.
is new on Black Desert right now? What is it that's new that's on Black Desert now? What is it that
Well,
you
they
was
had their
telling me
PlayStation.
that? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They
Go ahead.
got their place. It's the PlayStation. They had a delay on the PlayStation 4 anniversary. We now got the flying horse. Um,
Oh, you got Pegasus?
there's been some more. Yeah, if you get a level 8 horse, level it up to 31. You can to turn it into a Corsair. You can go about and turn into a Pegasus. So when you jump, you can like jump off of cliffs. Spread its wings. You can be gliding and shit.
They should just let you just fly all the way through the game with that. That'd be hot.
Oh damn.
That
Oh
should be
damn.
Heck no, because
that
there be rangers just running around shooting people. Because we can already from the horses, you can level up just with a ranger just shooting arrows off your horse.
listen here. Listen here.
Cause
Look,
there
he
be
just
drive-bys all over the place.
oh shit.
I just got killed picking mushrooms, man. I wasn't doing minding my own business.
Oh, man. Well since you had leveled me up and you told me I need to watch myself, I've been very cautious and very worried about hopping back on there knowing that somebody go stab me in the back.
I told you get your awakening, you can summon them monsters.
Yeah, I know and that's the next task that I have to
'Cause I
do
already
is,
got
is
my
get my
awakening
son.
for the awakening for Hasherson just came out, so I got that done. I only did him up to level 57. He's almost 58.
Well, let me ask you this: why do you think that they postpone uh as you say the PlayStation version of it, their anniversary?
No,
Why do you think they do that?
there's technical issues. There's a lot of technical issues with them trying because since we have crossplay, having one of the environments weren't able to cope with the update. They had to wait.
Well, let me ask
I
you
ain't
this.
gonna say no names.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah, we know. I'm gonna
I ain't
say
gonna say
this.
no names since Microsoft made the UI.
Oh shit. Well, listen to this. Well, how about this? How do you think it will perform? As Lowry was saying earlier, the console will perform, or the game, I should say, will perform once they get on Microsoft server. Or do you think, what is it, Ten Chain 10, or whatever the company name that make Black Desert? Do you think that they might just
Pearl
say,
Abyss, Pearl
Talk
Abyss,
about they said y'all make yeah,
makes
Tennessee don't find that with that.
yeah,
"Oh,
Tennessee
okay,
don't do it.
okay,
Black Desert, that's
okay,
Pearl Abyss that makes.
okay"?
Yeah.
So how do you think
And
do you think that once the new console get here, do you think that they might just say, okay, now that they're using Microsoft server, and I always bring this up because this is the fact, and I want these ponies to understand. A lot of shit you cannot keep using when you're using Microsoft server. So, do you think the performance of that game is going to be even Steven? Do you think that they're going to say, you know what, since they're using Microsoft on server or whatever, let's just make this thing even Steven and smooth everything out?
I don't know because they're saying that there's a lot of localization issues with the game because there's words that are like banned on Xbox for some reason during the translation into where they are banned on PlayStation. Like for a time, we couldn't say I. Like I said, I gotta go here. If we say I, it'd be like it's banned. The number 11 was banned because they're saying, yeah, Pearl Abyss is saying that it's a problem from the Microsoft and PlayStation ends. That's why that happens.
But that's what I'm
So
saying.
I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying. So if okay, I'm saying like okay, if Sony going to be on Microsoft server, I would think that that issue wouldn't come up like that. They would have a better resolution or a better resolution to come up with to fix that issue that they got. That's what I'm thinking. Like, well, wouldn't it make it easy for them doing
Flip,
you know?
flip. No, we don't. Flip. This game came out before they're going on Microsoft server, so this
But
that game is
so what
not
you think
going
they're
on.
gonna do? So you think they
They're
don't want
not
to
going
continue
on
on? You think they're gonna continue on using the
peer to
service that
peer,
they're using? Oh man, that's
up
fucked up.
peer to peer.
See, and these are one of the problems that I have that they're doing. If Microsoft allowing you to use that, and you know that it can be a whole lot easy than doing peer to peer, why not use it? That's what I don't understand that these developers is not doing. Like, why not use it if Microsoft is like, here you go. If Sony going to be on Microsoft server anyway, that would make things a whole lot easy.
Yeah,
As a
but
third,
you won't
as a
get no problems with the competitors
what competitors? How that any problem with the competitors?
as
I don't
Microsoft.
understand.
It's Microsoft.
How's that? I mean, okay, if if I am making a game with you and Punisher, Punisher got his server, you got yours, I have my own, and Lawai got his. And I can use your joint, if I can use yours as a dedicated and everybody hop on yours, why wouldn't I focus on that one server that makes things more easy for me?
Because you don't want to get an advantage. You don't want to pick nobody's advantage.
How that's not no advantage. The advantage is the gamer. Wouldn't that be the gamer advantage? Wouldn't they
They
have
don't
that
care
advantage?
about the flip. They don't give a fuck about the gamer.
See, and that's the problem that I have with. That's the problem I have. These developers and stuff doing
They
some
don't give a
half
fuck about
slacking
the gamer.
shit.
They don't give a fuck about the gamer.
When you can make
Well,
things a
right
whole
now, well, to
easier.
be fair, Flip, I don't think everybody's on the Microsoft Surface just yet. They're
No.
probably
I'm
still
saying
all
when
that
it
more
comes out.
information.
No. That's what I'm saying. When it comes out, it is what it is. Sony going to be using Microsoft server. So why not make it easy for yourself?
Hmm.
That's what I don't understand. Why these why I guess it's too much. What is it? Well, I mean, these fucking developers is just real shitty.
No, but I have a feeling all that's going to change next generation.
That's
Everybody's
what
going
I'm
to be on
thinking.
there. They have no excuses next generation.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
what I'm
think
saying. Like,
Nintendo's going to be on there.
Man, ain't shit. And
Sony's going to be on there as well.
I'll put
So
this
all that
way.
crossplay, yes. Yeah, all that should change.
No, this shit ain't changing. it's gonna be some bullshit going on. How you got
especially with
Apple
games like
and
Madden
Android
and
and all
2K
this
and all
other.
that.
Trust me, it's
Yeah,
gonna be some bullshit going on.
and they don't have no excuses. I look at it
I
like
mean,
this: if they don't do that for next generation with the mandatory, you know, dedicated servers, people should just stop buying these shit. Just stop buying it
that's what you know. What
and make these developers switch it up and do something different.
Yeah, that shit sound like my house. Shit,
yeah, ooh,
that sound like my house where the police coming down.
that's a
I ain't
fire
do it.
truck. Somebody's house is on fire truck. That's an
Yeah, it's a
ambulance
fire.
or yeah,
That's
that's a
a fire
fire.
truck.
Yeah.
That's what's at my house, and y'all always talking about somebody trying to get killed and shit.
Well,
I ain't
Lawwire.
doing that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Lawwire?
Plug that PlayStation in.
Do you what do you think? Do you think that do you still think that these developers gonna have slack when everybody is using Microsoft servers? Still be an asshole and say fuck it, I'm gonna use my shit when they can be much easier just using one server for everybody. And like fuck it, I'm just
Oh,
using peer to peer.
they'll do it if PlayStation don't want it.
But Sony is going to use Microsoft servers, so why wouldn't they want it?
Yeah, but they're using their servers for what they want to do. They don't want to have to compete with Microsoft servers and their hardware. You
Dog,
know what I
come
mean?
on,
Because
man.
their
Come on, come
hardware,
on.
Yeah,
their
He
hardware,
might be
yeah,
for
the
PlayStation
the
now.
let
PS
them do it.
the PS4 is what limits the bandwidth, not so much the actual internet.
So you're
Well, it
saying
could be PSN, yeah. Yeah, the
so you're saying
PSN
so
server.
what are you saying? You're saying that the PlayStation 5 is not going to be able to handle that? Because I'm talking about the future. In the future, I mean, what the server that they're going to be using, which is Microsoft. I'm not talking. I don't give a fuck about the last generation console. This shit is over. But I'm just saying, you really think Sony would do that?
They might. They've done it in the past. Not to say that they'll continue doing it that way, but they might.
All right, but hold on. This is what I'm saying. If they're going to use Microsoft, John, that's the only service they got. They have no other service to use but Microsoft, unless they're going to use, unless the developers are going to use their shit. If you're using Microsoft and and it's a third party game, and we already know they use a Microsoft server, just using this for both of them. Why would you want to continue on doing peer to peer when you can just use one server to help
I
everything?
said the only game that would do that was would we like you say flip a third party game like 2K. But thing
Yeah,
about it
but
is 2K gonna paying up with 2K gonna get their ass handed to them because you got the same people on the same network, and why you don't want to use it for the best. You gotta understand, companies don't give shit about us, man. They want our money. That's all they want is our money.
That's why I
That's
say if
it.
they
Yeah.
don't want to comply to what we want, then stop buying that shit.
We don't run this shit. They run this shit. These is fucking billion-dollar,
we
million
run
dollar
it,
companies.
but bone. You know the whole old saying. We running with our money, with our wallet.
Yeah, vote with
Okay,
your
you
wallet.
know what I'm saying.
I don't
Oh,
buy
oh,
the shit. I ain't expect it. I ain't buying 2K. I ain't even bought Madden.
I'm just saying for those
I'm
that's
down for
out
my
there,
investment.
for those who's out there. I mean, we are a small portion of people who don't buy that, especially myself.
No, but no,
I'm not even in a
see
one
flip. This is hang on,
percentile.
hang on. See flip. This is what I hate about you saying we. Our voices carry like a motherfucker. Don't put yourself down. Flip. Motherfuckers hear you. Motherfuckers know live,
No,
Punisher,
no. But hold
me.
on,
Quit saying this shit.
no.
We're not.
My
No,
reference is towards video game. That's what I'm saying.
no.
Like
Think about it is. Think about it. Nobody's not gonna buy the shit if it don't benefit them.
but that's what Punisher's saying. Like fuck that. Don't buy the game. Like the reason why I take myself out of the equation because I don't play sports games, so I don't have anything in the race, but at all. But I am very much conscious and understand that there are other people such as yourself that do play these on sports game that want these dedicated server. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna say, well, fuck it, I don't give a shit. No, I ain't gonna think like that. I'm just saying, like, the change have to start somewhere, whether if it's a shooter or whether if it's sport. It got to start somewhere where as though we can get dedicated
You know where
server,
the change got to start is? We don't buy it.
and that's what I'm
Like us.
saying.
We don't buy it at all. Do I look like what I said earlier today? I said I'm buying Madden. Remember Chaos came in the room? I said
Right.
Chaos, I'm buying. I said I'm gonna wait till a couple of updates come in, and that's when I get into Madden. Cause I got motherfucking 7 hours of Madden I can play. And I've been playing Madden for what? The last motherfucking week?
Mm-hmm.
But
Boy, I
2K.
tell you. Hold on, boy. I tell you, I got stabbed the jab. I got jabbed that motherfucker right in the motherfucking gut with an elbow. That motherfucker was rationing out his fucking gameplay of Madden. Like I don't know what. This boy was rationing out that game. Chaos was like, wait a minute, how is that
I
even possible?
I
Chaos
play
said,
for 2 hours.
no,
I play for 2 hours, and I don't get count for two
that
hours.
this boy going to say, listen here. I played for like an hour or two, and I cut it off. I said, boy, I tell you, boy, you talking about the milkman. God damn. I guarantee if I look up the milkman, they're going to see a picture of 100. He knew
Oh
how to
man.
milk that game. I said, yo,
But I
okay,
mean, I got fucked over last year where I fucked around and I played the game and I didn't cut it off, and they took all my free play time out of EA access. What the fuck I want to do this time? So it's about time to get back, right?
yup.
I just let mine go. I ain't paying for that shit no more.
Yeah,
I'm so
I'm kind of.
disappointed in Madden right
I put
now.
this way in the world of gaming is I'm kind of fed up on a lot of shit. You know,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm kind of fucking fed up. People Xboxing got no games and this and this and that. And I'm over here buying games like it ain't a mother. And I was on the buying spree the other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
I was like Oprah. You want this game? You want this
Oh,
game? You
let me
want
ask
this
you
game?
this.
You want
Are we
this
going
game?
are we going to do that? Are you going to do that today? Or
No, we do it next week. I got it.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
You know what? Matter of fact, do it. This is what you got to do. Anybody want Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe Edition on the Xbox? You got to tag all 5 of us in a tag. And you the first one to do it, I got it. I got you. And then the second person, you gotta you just gotta catch us slipping. What we could do? Hang on, how can we do this, Flip? Because I'll be sleeping in the daytime, so I'll be up. Matter of fact, hang on. You want 3 months of Ultimate Game Pass? Go find who my man Doc Baca on Twitter. The first person to find who he is, you got 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. Ultimate. On me.
Mind you,
'Cause
hold
oh
on.
wow,
Mind you,
okay,
hold on. Mind you, it's not just I found him. You actually have to send him a DM
Yeah.
saying who you are. So you got to tell who you are and let him know that you was there first. You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't
Or
and you can't be nobody that we know. Xbox 448, you can't get it.
oh shit.
The broadband bullies can't get it.
Open Twitter.
Cause I'm gonna drill them.
Now we want to be fair. Now we're not
Yeah,
going to do
I
this.
want to give
We're
it to
not.
people that no.
We're not going to do this to the giving. We're not giving the same person both of these stuff. The game and on Xbox on 3 months of Xbox Live Ultimate. No, No. Whoever won Xbox Ultimate have to hit Vodka up and DM Vodka.
Yeah, you got a DM vodka, and the next one got a DM flip.
Oh shit.
So that mean you got to go find Flip, and Flip don't talk on the intro like that.
No,
So
I
that's
do
hard.
not talk on it at all. You
That's hard.
know what
Now,
I'm saying?
if you get to me, if you get to me, I might get to Flip, and I'll have make Flip do, you know what I'm saying, to dissect your ass. But that's how it is. That's how it's going to go. Because people like to make it too easy. I don't give it to friends. Because my friends got games.
And I'm
But that's
running
how
up
I
this
want to do it.
autograph box of Crimson Munch from Livewire Gaming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
An autograph picture of Flip Money Online.
You stupid. They better not have no damn autograph pictures of me. They gonna
Hey
get
man,
no autograph pictures
hang
of
on.
me.
I'm finna throw a real trick. If you
You
can
get a
find
Cody
who,
build from Flip Money
hang on.
Online.
If you can find out who Punisher is, and tell me where Punisher stay at, I give you
What the
6 months.
fuck?
What the fuck?
Nah. That's too weird. That's too
What the
weird.
hell?
That's too
No,
weird.
no,
No, that's
no,
too
no.
weird. That's too weird.
No,
That's too
no.
weird.
Go and
Punisher got
find
it
out
on
where else they at.
Punisher got it. No, it's Punisher got it on this on the thing. It say where he stay at. It say like I say where I stay at. So y'all can find who Punisher is. I can find. I get 6 months.
Boy.
So that's how you want to
You
do it. If
mm.
you
Yeah,
find,
that's how I'm gonna do
You
it.
need to jump in
if
the
they
car,
find me,
Punisher.
if they find, but see that okay.
I'm making it hard. I'm not. It's easy to find your ass. It ain't
I
easy
was
to
gonna
find
just,
you.
I was gonna tell them motherfuckers they gotta give me like a 3-page autograph. I'm saying no, I go paragraph. It's like no, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do
I
that.
said
I
make
ain't
it
gonna do
hard.
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, no, no.
if you can find Punisher, if you can really find Punisher, and tell me where he stays at, you give me the matter of fact, just give me the state where he stays at. That's all I want. The state. You get 6 months out of me.
No, you know what? I'll make it even more. If you gonna do it like that, I'll make it even more challenging. If you whoever find me and they can tell me the first thing that I tweeted, go all the way back in my tweet and tell me and show me the first thing I tweeted, you get that what was that? That 3 months?
No, I thought 6 months. I was
You
doing
said 6
6
months?
months.
Okay, 6 months.
Doing
Because
6 months.
I'm gonna tell you this. Once you find the first thing that I tweeted, you'll know exactly what I like or whatever. And you got to tweet it back. You got to inbox me, DM
Yeah.
inbox me and stuff, and tell me what the thing that you see that one of the first thing that I tweet or the first thing that I tweet that tells you right now what I like. Because I'm not gonna tell you what I like.
I'll tell you, it's Cody. If you can find this first Cody build.
Nah,
Mhm.
don't do that. Don't do that. It's really gonna be hard for them.
if,
You gonna make it hard for
if you
them.
can find
You
his
gonna make
first
it hard
Cody
for them.
build,
But we gonna about to be out this bad boy, man. But hey, we love to get back to the people. About to be off. We ain't gonna do 3 hour podcasts and shit
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We gonna be on
Oh,
Xbox
that's what's
Live.
up.
Y'all want to come and kick in, and
Word.
y'all want to come in, kick in with us, and all that other shit on the interweb, man. Y'all welcome, man.
Y'all got
oh
excuses
man,
why it's a little short today. Why we a little, you
no
know,
man.
why we ain't doing a 3-hour tour.
3 hour tour. Yeah, man. It's just one of them weeks, man. It's a rough week.
It's a rough week for us. I'm gonna just tell you that.
But like I said, man, we be like I said, a lot of us. You know what? You know what? Fuck with y'all. We ain't gonna tell y'all what the fuck we been going through. Fuck y'all lives and all that other shit too. We out this
This
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? We rich and rusted and ratchet and shit, nigga. Shit. We don't give a But we be on next week. Hope
Hey,
y'all
tell the people
enjoy
what you drinking on.
Cavassier
Mhm.
Pass Cavassier.
Mhm.
on that Cavassier, and I'm finna go talk shit on Xbox because
Real quick before we jump off, Bone, how far you getting there? Tell me why.
tell me why I'm nothing but a
Yeah, my goodness.
party.
Oh
Why
Lord
do
Jesus.
fools
Boy, what kind
fall
of
in
Cavassier is
love?
he drinking?
Yeah,
No.
we definitely gonna cut it short right now.
Hey, no,
Y'all niggas
Whoa.
drinking
I
all the
got
liquor.
closer. I played it. I know.
What's this?
I got halfway through it. I play. Me and Flip. Announced we got off at the same time on Friday. We tapped out together. But
Oh,
no, it's a
oh,
good
oh.
game. It's a good game. It's a good game, but y'all gotta play it. Y'all gotta play. Tell me why. Y'all gotta play it.
Just
It's
got
in
fucked up
Xbox Game
on the release
Pass.
man.
Um, it's an incredible game.
Well, tell me why they need to play. Tell me why.
This mother.
I'll
I
tell you
know I
why.
just downloaded that game
I'll
too.
tell you why. I'll tell you
I'm
why.
about to check it out.
I can't
I'm gonna
say
tell
it.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen here.
I ain't
Not
gonna do it.
only
Superpowers.
that, listen here. Not only that they got to see this game. Tell me why is kind of. I wasn't expecting this. It hit me in the head with a snowball on an early Sunday morning, and breakfast was on the table. But listen here. Let me tell you this.
It was Thursday morning.
They don't know what morning it was. But anyway, like I was
Thursday
saying,
morning.
Thursday afternoon, actually.
yeah, in the afternoon. Listen here. But anyway, the game is crazy. The game is about of two females, which is our sisters. These two sisters somewhat grew up in somewhat of a type of abusive household. Well, technically, only one of them have. The other one have identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Two sisters, mind you, two of them. One of the sisters had an identity crisis, and the mother did a lot of drinking, and mother was so upset and didn't understand why the children were not open up to him. She thought something was wrong to him. So that led the mother to think all kinds of things. It led the mother to react differently. Didn't understand what was going on. So one day
Why you
happened.
telling the story? Let them
He took.
motherfuckers tell the
Hey,
story, nigga.
that's all
I
kind of vague. Kind of
no,
vague. He telling
yeah,
a
it
lot
is.
and it's so vague at the same time. It's
But
Yeah.
no,
crazy.
no, they need to go play. Tell me why? Because this
No,
gonna
but I'm
fuck a
telling
lot
them
of
why. Listen here,
niggas
listen.
gonna come out the club.
I'm not telling.
I didn't know
See, no.
them games, the motherfuckers be having powers. My daughter was telling
Yeah,
me that shit.
yeah.
That
Like
in those
no,
in
that's not
strange
telling them everything.
things
They
and all that.
like what I said. I'm being vague. I'm not saying this and this. But what I will do, I ain't gonna support it like this, like this the whole Robinson podcast. But I will tell you this: somehow they develop these abilities to speak to each other telepathically. I will tell you that. Now, something happened to the mother which you would have to download it on Xbox Live. I don't know if it's on any other platform, but if it is, whatever platform I'm choosing, but it's better on Xbox Live. It showed you, yeah, it is only on Xbox. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you how they develop these abilities because, as Vodka said, in that world, these children or someone always have these unique abilities, like if they was mutants or something like, or inhuman or metahuman. What happened to the mom? You have to download that and see for yourself. But one of the key thing about the female, one of the sisters, the identity crisis that she was going through was Maury. That's a man, Maury. That's a man. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, like Stranger Things, the little
You ain't
boy
shit.
had powers and the motherfucker killed the cop.
That's
That's
all
why they
I'm
was
gonna
on the
tell you.
run.
I'm done.
My,
Oh
We
yeah,
out,
mind you,
Stranger Things
fucking
Part
man.
2.
peace.
Yeah.
We out of here.
We out here.
So
Tell
y'all
your
take
mom,
it easy.
Peace.
ponies. Tell your mama I love her.